Hi, good morning, friends. It's Carrie from Texas. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. It's Thursday, a Thursday in October, the first week. So much has changed in my life since this moment a year ago. Today it is absolutely pouring down rain. Just pouring down rain. And in the last few days, I've really needed to be able to talk to my mom. And my mother loved these storms. So I'm thinking it's her way of trying to communicate with me. I don't know. You may not believe in that. I don't know. I just know that she loved these really, really, really intense Houston storms. And we're having a doozy right at the time that I'm having a doozy of a crisis, if you will. So today, because it is raining, we really need to work on making sure our makeup stays on our face, right? So we are definitely going to be using Milk stick product today. This stuff, let's just get the actual name of it so I can read it to you correctly. It is Milk Hydro Grip Primer Base Adherent. So this actually will, if you put it on your face, I'm not going to use anything else today either except my e.l.f. because I really, really want this product to be, you know what, I'm not going to use anything else. I'm just going to see how we do today with just this product. I want to see if, no, I'm not going to be able to because I'm going to be way too dry. I'm going to have to use my e.l.f. hydrating primer too. My skin will just be way too dry with just that stick product on it because it is so gripping. It has a tendency to make your skin feel a little dry, and I can't do that when I do my makeup. So we're gonna have to put our e.l.f. hydrating primer on too. And we're just putting that all over, rubbing that in. It's really important to use moisturizers and primers when you're doing your makeup because you want your makeup to take to your face as best as possible. And what I mean from that is prepping your skin to receive your makeup, your foundation, is really important. You want your skin to be able to accept that foundation, whether it's a dry or a wet foundation, either way. So it will, adhere to your skin. I did want to revisit too the dark spot remover that I have been using now for, oh gosh, about 6 weeks, and the majority of the spots on my face are gone with the exception of this one, and this one was the hardest and the deepest, darkest one that I had. The rest of them are almost completely gone, and I'm really kind of astounded at this product. I will make another video because it's in that series of videos that I have some security issues with, so I will have to redo that one, but I will, so you can see that dark spot remover again. Alright, and then we're going to start today with the wet products, and we're going to use this new technique I heard about last week, and I've just done it a couple of times, and that's putting your concealer on before your foundation or your tinted moisturizer, whichever one you use. I did this a couple of days last week, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised with how my under eyes looked using this particular step in this sequence. So we're going to do it again. So that's what I'm doing. I've used my LA Girl Pro Pink Concealer, and I'm putting it in my T-zone where you want your natural lightness to take place. my nose. And then bringing it out underneath my eyes, up onto my eyes, using that as a primer for my eyeshadows, my eye makeup. Alright, looks nice. Okay, so we have that on. That is concealer, and it did a good job. I still have some dark circles, but right now, I just don't know that those are going to go away. I've got so much going on in my personal life that my sleeping right now is just not real good, and just kind of have to be realistic sometimes that some things are just not going to be where you want them to be, and that's one of them, I'm afraid. Now I'm taking my foundation brush and I'm just stippling all that. That is a tinted moisturizer by Makeup Revolution, and it's called Dewy, and it is in the very lightest color. Very fair, as you can see, and so I do use very light colors across the board. And I'm just sort of stippling that over my concealer into my forehead. That up, back onto my eyes, and then down onto my neck. As you can hear that tut 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 on my roof, that is the rain. It is pouring, pouring, cats and dogs. It is here in Houston, so has been since, for about 4 hours now, I guess. Alright, so we've got that on, and it looks really good. It's leveled out my skin, as you can see. I'm still a little tacky, and that's okay. That is good. We're going to let it dry for just a little bit more. While we're letting that dry, I am going to come in and I'm going to do my eyebrows. Eyebrows for me have always been the hardest thing in my makeup routine. So I just finally came to the resolution that I need to just use powder products for my eyebrows. I have much more control over it than the other waxy products, and I just don't seem to be able to control how I want my brows to look with those products, and so I just use the powder. I have a much greater chance of correcting mistakes when I use the powder as well. And I use an Adele product. It is actually brow powder. It's not just a brown eyeshadow. It is actually a brow product. And here we go. Did them a little darker today because I put them on first. Then I'm going to take my little powder puff and I'm going to dip it into my pink loose setting powder. I think my lighting is a little better today too. I tried something different this morning, so I hope it looks better. I hope it's much clearer than it has been. I am a novice when it comes to that, so I apologize. Alright, dipping into my loose powder, and then I'm just going along and just going over everywhere. I do very much love this look that I get from this pink. This gives me a younger, I guess, more radiant look. I'm not really sure what it is about it, but it definitely gives me a very pleasing finish to my skin. And I'm just going to dust my brows because I did make them a little darker. May have to go over them again, and that's okay. Very much love the way that this pink gives my skin a luminous type finish. It's a very matte finish too, which is, you know, my preference. I am not a glossy type finish. I'm definitely more of a matte finish. I think that looks better on camera and in photos as well, but that's just my opinion. You know, you're going to have your opinion. Alright, let's come in now and let's use our Milani Contour palette. I love this product. It is, let me get the number for you. It is Sunlight number 1, and I do love this. This is just a powder product, and I'm just accentuating my natural bone here. That's all I'm doing. Just accentuating that. Beautiful. And you know what? I am going to actually use that same compact, and I'm going to use that for my transition colors today in my eyeshadows. I'm obviously wearing green, so I'm going to use this same Milani product, and I'm going to use this in my transition, which is right up in here. Transition between my lid and my brow bone. That is where your transition is. For me, I do have a very definite big bone right here, and so for me, putting a transition color on that works very well because of the natural shape of my eye here. So we're going to use that really pretty neutral tanny color, since I'm wearing greens today, and we'll accentuate with greens in another way. Alright, very nice. Just, it's not much as you can see, but you can definitely see that it's there. Okay, and let me find my other little brush for outlining. Now I'm going to take this beautiful palette that you can find at Ulta. These are just a remarkable find, especially when they go on sale. They're an Essence product, Dancing Green. I found 3 of them, blue, green, and lavender when I bought them, and they were $3 a piece. That's a remarkable buy, considering that most of the time, you know, you're spending $10, $11 for one of these. So I got 3 basically for the price of 1, which is phenomenal. And I found them in the sale aisle, at Ulta. And so what I'm doing is I'm using the middle toned green shimmer. I'll show you here in just a second. And I am just outlining and following the natural shape of my eye. I do this every day. For me, it is the best way to get the look of a liner without actually using a liner. Again, it's a powder product, so I have much more control, I feel, over using these powder products than I do a wet liner. A wet liner for me is like a 2-year-old trying to draw. I just can't do it. So I just used this color up here, this top color up here. Now I'm going to come through and I'm going to pick up the next shimmer, the one in the middle right here, and I'm going to use that on my lid. This is sort of a greeny, goldy kind of shimmery color. I'm going to put it up on the top part too, above my brow bone and underneath my eyebrow, just to give some accentuating light color there. And then this is just going on my lid, and you can see it definitely shimmers green, which is, it's a beautiful color actually. Using it on my lid. So there you go. That's how perfect. Now you could also, while we're here, let's just talk about, you can see this color down here. This is almost the same color that I used in my transition color. Almost exactly the same color. So you could, if you needed to, just touch up your transition color, which I'm doing now. There you go. Now, because this is a darker color, 9 times out of 10 you are going to have fallout from putting on your eyeshadow. And so what I use for that then is I use a compressed powder. It's a white powder, and I use this along with a rectangular powder puff, and I pick it up on the sponge powder puff, and I come underneath my eye, and I just sweep away any fallout that I have from my eyeshadow. And you're gonna get fallout. It's just, you will, because it's just how it works. It's very, very unusual to get no fallout from eyeshadow, especially the darker colors. Some products do a better job than others at that. Especially the darker colors, you're going to find yourself with some fallout. So just take your powder puff and sweep that away. Here we go. Now I'm going to go get my lipstick, and I'm going to go to my standard go-to daily, and it is number 463 Sassy Mauve, and this is a Revlon. A really good, basic, standard, everyday lip color. Okay, then today we're going to be using my Flower Nose blush. I love this little compact, and Flower Nose, I got it from Shein. It's $3. It's a fantastic product. The price point obviously is just astounding. actually purchased several of their makeup line products. Their packaging is just so incredibly cute, and one of those things that you will definitely be able to reuse at some point for something. This particular one, when I am done with the blush, I'm going to turn it into a pill container to put in my handbag for my, for headache pills or whatever, any kind of pills that you may take on a daily basis that you have to carry with you. And so, it's very, very cute. It's wonderful packaging, as you can see. I don't know if I can get a really good picture of that or not, but it's beautiful pink, and it's got flowers on it, and it's got a nice mirror in it. It reminds me of Snow White. I don't know why. I think because, mirror, mirror. Anyways, another day. Another story for another day. All right, and then to finish up, I just am going to go back into my powder and just pick up my powder puff and just seal all of this before I do my mascara. And I do that because I don't want to have powder in my mascara on my eyelashes. And I do see that I need to fix my brows. I knocked a little bit of it off, which is okay. That's pretty standard. It happens. So we just pick up my pencil and dab back into my color and just fill them back in. There we go. That is done too. Now, today I am going to be using my trusty e.l.f. mascara. I love the mascara. It is a fantastic formula. It lasts forever. It's a fantastic price point. I curl my lashes every day. I have to. If I don't curl them, you will not be able to see them, even with mascara. They are extremely light, and they are very straight, so I always have to curl them. And I always use black, and it's really important in the mornings to make sure that you, or when you use them, whenever, to clear your wand. Use the end of the tube to really clean and clear the wand. It also loads the product correctly onto the wand. And then just, as I've explained so many times before, it's really important to start at the base of your lash. Lock that curl in with the mascara. It acts like hairspray for your lashes. And then just let the wand brush, comb, and coat your lashes as you go. On the other side, start down at the base of the lash. I do at least one coat down like this, and then I work at the top part of the lash to fill in. After I've got them good and coated from the bottom, then I'll come up to the top and work on the top side of the lash. very flattering color if you have brown eyes. I will tell you that. It has a tendency to pick up the different tones in the greens in your iris. Most people who have brown eyes have some sort of green colors in them, in their brown. And so now I just come through and I do the bottom. I don't reload my mascara wand just because I don't like a whole lot of mascara on my bottom lashes. So I'm just letting the wand coat those lashes using the remaining product. We're looking very nice. So that's it for me today in my rainy day in Houston. I feel like when you have these type of rainy days, it's really important to do good prep and have a product that's like the Milk Stick to really help your makeup adhere to your face because of obviously the humidity that's floating around in the air, and give you that longevity that we all look for in our makeup throughout the day. And I just always feel like, work what is best for you. I don't think there's a right or a wrong to makeup. It's what works best for you, and take your time at figuring out what works the best for you. I appreciate the fact that you came in this morning and got ready with me. I really appreciate that. I will reload that video, or I may do another one probably. I don't want to use those videos because they're compromised, but I will do another video on the dark spot product that I'm using. It is a wonderful product. I found it at the grocery store. It was not expensive, and as you can see, just by looking at my face, I use a very light color and type of foundation on my face. I don't use a really heavy coverage, and the only spot that you can really see is this one right here, but it's still fading, and I feel like it will eventually pretty much be gone by using this product. And it's just a remarkable product. As you get older, we age, and so it doesn't mean that we're aging we have to accept what we look like, right? So any product that helps us look and feel good, in my opinion, is worth the investment. So thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you stopping in and getting ready with me. I know you have a choice, and I want to hear from you. I appreciate all your feedback. I do read all of it, and I do answer all of your messages, and that's what this is all about. This channel is helping each other have successful, wonderful lives, so we can all have it all, live successfully, and be as happy as we can. If we can help each other along the way, then that's just gravy, right? That's what we should all be doing, is helping each other instead of trying to divide each other apart. So please, if you would, make sure that you like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. I would love it if you would join my community. Hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video. And make your Thursday a phenomenal day. Just hit your grand slam, whatever it is that you work in and your goals are. Get out today and just hit a grand slam. Make it a fantastic Thursday. Thanks for joining me this morning. This is Carrie from Texas. Have a fantastic day.